Hi guys, today I'm going to be going over questions 16 through 20 of the 2019 AMC 8. Timestamps will be provided in the description. Question 16 states, Kyung drives at 15 miles per hour at an average speed of 30 miles per hour. How many additional miles will he have to drive at 55 miles per hour to average 50 miles per hour for the entire trip? Okay. So the important formula to know for this is rate equals, the important formula to know is rate equals distance over time. And time times rate equals distance, and time equals distance over rate. So let's think about this information. So if that's true, then 15 miles, then the time he took to drive that much is 15 over 30, or half an hour. So how many additional miles will he have to drive at 55 miles per hour to average 50 miles per hour for the entire trip? Let's say that the additional miles he drives is x. Then we can write the equation 50 miles per hour equals 15 miles plus x over 1 over 2 plus, and let's say the total time it takes to drive that much is t. We also know then that distance over time, or x over t, must equal 55 because of this information. Okay, now let's find x in terms of t. X equals 55t. So 50 equals 15 plus 55t over 1/2 plus t. Now we can just solve this equation for t. So 50 times 1 over 2 plus t equals 15 plus 55 over, or 55t. So that equals 25 equals plus 50t equals 15 plus 55t. So 5t equals 10 and 2 equals t. So he would have to drive for 2 hours. Now let's plug that back into here to see how many miles he would have to drive. X equals 55 times 2, so that would equal 110. So the answer is D. Question 17 asks us what the value of this product is. So let's write it out again. 1 times 3 over 2 times 2, 2 times 4 over 3 times 3, 3 times 5 over 4 times 4. What would the next one be? 4 times 6 over 5 times 5. This keeps on going until 98 times 100 over 99 times 99. Okay, so from here we can start canceling things out. We can start telescoping. So these cancel out, these cancel out, these cancel out, these are going to cancel out, and eventually these are going to cancel out. So all we're left with is 1 over 2 times 100 over 99. So that's 50 over 99, which is B. Question 18 states, the faces of each of 2 fair dice are numbered 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. When the 2 dice are tossed, what is the probability that their sum will be an even number? So to have an even number, you either need to add 2 even numbers or 2 odd numbers. So let's say this is case 1, this is case 2. So what's the probability that case 1 will happen? Well, how many even possibilities are there? There's 1, 2. So 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 out of 6 times 2 out of 6 equals 1 out of 9. So there's a 1 out of 9 chance that case 1 will happen. Now for case 2, how many odd numbers are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 over 6 times 4 over 6, that's 4 over 9. So just add these two probabilities up to get 5 out of 9. That's C. Question 19 states, in a tournament there are 6 teams that play each other twice. A team earns 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 points for a loss. After all the games have been played, it turns out that the top 3 teams earned the same number of total points. What is the greatest possible number of total points for each of the top 3 teams? Okay, first of all, let's think about what is for certain. We know that these top 3 teams would have had to beat each of the other teams twice. Now let's think about the next option, or the other 2 cases that could branch out from that. The first one is that all of them ended up in a draw with each other, all of these 3 teams. The second case is that there was 1 win and 1 loss. So let's think about that. Let's calculate the total number of points for case 1 first. So in case 1, where everything ended in a draw, there would be 3. There would be 3 times 3 times 2 points from all of the teams that they beat because they were the first 3. That would be 18. Now in the draw situation, they would get 2 points for each of the 2 teams. So that would be 2 points times 2, that equals 4, because there were 4 games that all ended in draws. Adding these 2 up equals 22. Now the second case is that there was 1 win and 1 loss. So there would be 3 times 3 times 2, that stays the same. They would continue to win against those other losing teams. Now for the 1 win, 1 loss situation, there would be 2 3 points and 2 0 points. So that would equal 6. 18 plus 6 is 24. We can obviously see that case 2 results in a bigger number, so the answer is C. Question 20 states, how many different real numbers x satisfy the equation, and then it gives us this equation. So how would we solve this? Well, it's pretty simple. X squared minus 5 to the power squared equals 16. So let's square root both sides. So there are 2 possibilities here. Either x squared minus 5 equals 4, or x squared minus 5 equals negative 4. Add 5 to both sides, that's x squared equals 9, or x squared equals 1. So then x could equal positive or negative 3, or x could equal positive or negative 1. So the answer is D. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned and subscribe for the rest of the 2019 AMC 8.